The following program is a SUTV student production. The views expressed are not necessarily those of Salisbury University, the University System of Maryland, its regents, administration, officers, employees, or representatives.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of What the Blank. I'm your host, David. I drive a Honda Civic Parker, and for those of you who are new to the show, here's how it's going to work. I will give you a statement that is missing a word. For example, for breakfast this morning, I had eggs and blank. Then, our panelists will come up with a word or phrase to fill in the blank. Their goal is to match what they think the contestant would say. When all panelists are finished writing their answers, I'll say the statement once again, and this time, the contestant will fill in the blank. Let's say they answer with bacon. We will then go back to our panelists where they will reveal what they have written. Let's say Xavier over here wrote toilet paper. That is not a match, and the contestants get nada points. But panelist 2, Caitlin, wrote bacon. This is a match, and the contestant scores 1 whole point. The goal of this game is to score the most points. Our winner will receive this lovely masterpiece used on SNL's Salisbury Night Live this past Sunday, signed by the cast and the crew. Now let's meet our contestants. First off, we have Matthew. How are you, Matthew?
I'm doing well. How are you going?
It's going pretty good. We were just talking about your hair. You got great hair.
Thank you.
Love it. What's your favorite thing about it?
I don't know. I like it. I like having it. I don't want to go bald.
That's a perfect answer. No one does. Mia, how you over there?
I'm good.
Just good?
Pretty good.
That's the only question we have for you.
Okay.
That's team alliteration. Matthew and Mia. That's a thinker. Now we're going to introduce our panelists. Xavier, what's your middle name?
LaShawn.
What's something your mom knows that I don't?
I used to have an extra finger.
Whoa. Caitlin. What's your grandmother's maiden name?
One of them.
We're out of time. Okay. Now that we've met all of our participants, let's start the game. We have flipped a coin, and our first contestant will be Matthew.
Right.
Here's your statement. Basic Becky is so basic. She listens to blank at least 45 times a day. Let's write our answers. Since you're writing, you have some good thoughts going on. Xavier, are you proud of your answer?
I think
Good. You make your family proud. You're a good man. Staring forever. Is everybody wrapped up?
Yes.
Okay, cool. First off, we're going to reveal Xavier's answer. Becky is so basic. She listens to blank at least 45 times a day. What does she listen to?
white noise.
That's pretty original if you ask me. Not very basic. Caitlin, what does basic Becky listen to?
I wrote Dancing Queen.
Dancing Queen. That's a great song, and you're really disrespecting it. Matthew, let's see if your answer matches.
I listen to mostly what people would describe as dad music, so I have no idea what people would consider basic, so I just wrote Post Malone because I think
Post
he's
Malone.
popular.
Boom. Roasted. That's a great answer. Sadly, it does not match our panelists' answers, so no points this round. Maybe next round we'll do a little bit better. All right, our next contestant, Mia. We have a question for you.
Okay.
I have the same morning routine every day. I get out of bed, blank, and eat breakfast. Let's all write our answers down. Xavier, you have a mischievous look on your face.
No, I'm just
Let's keep
thinking.
this PG, all right?
I'm just thinking.
Yeah, write down what you're thinking. But like the third thing. that comes to mind. Lord knows. Well, that ain't great. You got your answer, Mia?
I do.
We're waiting on one panelist, won't name names, Xavier. Hurry that one up. Okay. Caitlin. I have the same morning routine every day. I get up out of bed
Poop.
and eat some breakfast. Hopefully in that order. Xavier. I have the same morning routine every day. I get out of bed,
Fart.
and eat breakfast. There's a theme here with the panelists. Mia, let's see if you match. You said
Pet my cat.
Pets her cat.
I was actually
Wah.
thinking of writing fart, but I didn't want
You
to
didn't
be gross
write
on
fart.
TV, so I.
But if you did write fart, we would give you a point.
Aw.
You did.
Aw.
I did it.
It's sad though. Maybe next time. Let's move on to another question. Matthew, this is for you again.
You bet it is.
Okay. Commons added something new to their menu today. Pork chops with blank. Mia, what's your favorite part of Commons? Your favorite like little store?
For pasta, probably.
Do you remember what it's called?
The pasta bar. I don't know.
Lots of pasta.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
right.
it's pretty clever. They got some clever names. They're a good school. D3 ain't too shabby, boys. We have all of our answers in? Matthew's writing. Just give us a second. Guys, I'm gonna need you.
Fine point felt tip.
Don't forget what we're playing for. This great prize. You got your answer down?
Yeah.
Okay, Xavier. Commons added something new to the menu today. Pork chops with
Gruel.
what is gruel?
Like food sludge.
Appetizing. Caitlin.
I wrote mashy taters.
Mashy taters.
Yeah.
You know, if he writes mashed potatoes, we're giving it to him. Matthew, let's see your answer.
I was thinking a little more interesting. I put ice cream.
Ice cream. That is a lot more interesting. I feel like one side of this table is lacking. Now back to Mia. Whoa, David, that's my name. David did something unusual today. He saw a dog on campus and blanked it. Let's be respectful to our host and put something that I would do. You know what? Scratch that. Let's put something that I wouldn't do. You guys can start writing. Yeah, we'll look together over there.
I walked into.
Yeah, you signed up for this, buddy. I don't really know. Caitlin, you got some
Sorry.
good thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay. I see that first letter. I hope it's not what I think it is. Okay, Mia. I hope you can catch the G. You did. Xavier? Good. Done?
Yeah.
All right. I did something unusual today. I saw a dog on campus and Caitlin.
Farted on it.
I farted on it. Sad but true. Wish I could say it wasn't. Xavier, I did something really unusual today. I saw a dog on campus and I
Kicked it.
kicked it. Depends on the dog. If it's a Chihuahua, that thing's getting punted. Mia,
I said scratched it.
you scratched
I was
it.
actually
I like
thinking
Mia. I think I have your favorite.
That's why I was like,
Favorite.
Matthew, you are my favorite.
Damn right.
Mia's just trying to be. All right.
Okay.
Well, we're going to be right back, but we're going to take a little bit of a break before we get back to the questions. Mia needs to pull it together a little bit. So we're going to take a little 5-minute break and be right back.
Salisbury is making major improvements by enhancing their biking system in town. The city is adding bike lanes by the college and in downtown Salisbury, allowing bikers more opportunity to safely bike in new locations that they couldn't before. The city holds many bicycle events, including Seagull Century, Salisbury Bike Party, and Heritage Ride. The community is working on making Salisbury a safe environment for cyclists and trying to promote a healthy lifestyle. For more info, please visit our pages at talking_transportation. Have you ever thought about Christmas in New York City, watching the snowfall hit the lights in Times Square? What about ice skating in Rockefeller Center? Or even visiting the Statue of Liberty? I know what you're thinking. How am I going to get there? Salisbury offers bus trips daily to places like New York City, amusement parks, concerts, Broadway shows, and a lot more. Not only is the bus better on your wallet, but it also gives you more time to spend with your family and friends on the trip up. For more info, please visit our pages at talking_transportation.
I wonder where our host went.
He's right here. Welcome back to What the Blank. I'm David, just got his Prius totaled, Parker, and we're going to come back to What the Blank. We got some questions for you guys. You ready to answer some more questions?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, for our first question, I, David, just won the lottery.
Congratulations.
With my $1 million, he bought blank. Matthew, go ahead. Panelist, write down. What would I buy with $1 million? Maybe a boat. Maybe another Honda Civic. Maybe Xavier. He's a great man. Got some scribbles, got some scratches. And we got some right answers, hopefully. We all finished up. Panelist done. Contestant almost done. Give him just a second, and we're going to be right to it. It's a long answer.
You
Those are my
bet,
favorite
man.
kind. Must be accurate, because I'd buy a lot of stuff.
This is just one big thing.
All right. Xavier, I just won the lottery. With $1 million, I bought blank.
A new Prius.
I bought a new Prius. I didn't. It's really damaged.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Caitlin, I won the lottery, and
Ten-
with my $1 million, I bought
10,000 bees.
10,000 bees. Now, why in God's name would I do that?
I was going to write 10,000 dogs to kick and thought that wasn't appropriate, so I wrote bees.
I would prefer that. Okay, well, I have a funny feeling that Matthew wrote the same thing. Matthew, what did you write?
Well, since you were talking about your car, would you switch between a Honda Civic and a Toyota Prius? I wrote a new Honda Civic / Toyota Prius since the last one was totaled.
Wait. Oh, whoa! This has never happened before on this episode of What the Blank. We got a point! Point dance. Bam, bam. Do it.
Yeah.
Cool. It's a little lacking. On to the next question. We're going to see if Mia can tie it up or even take the lead. We got a question for you, Mia.
Okay.
How exciting is that?
I'm very excited.
Okay, you shouldn't be because it's about you.
Oh, okay.
What the world? Contestants were so nosy today that David punished them by blank. Don't tell them the real thing, but write something down. Panelists, you guys can write down something as well. But stay on my good side, or else you get punished. Okay, this is a zany little show. This is a fun little episode. I'm
I've
in.
never heard a game show question before.
You have heard this one? No, never? Yeah, me either. I don't know anything about this game show, but I'm hosting it.
I mean, I've seen the original match game, but
It's actually a pretty good show. They play it on GSN sometimes, like reruns. That stands for the Game Show Network. For us acronym people out there. Xavier's our last one writing. I'll give him a second. You done? Okay. Xavier, you're actually going to be first. The contestants were so noisy today that David punished them by
Purple Nurples.
purple nurples. Did that happen? No comment. I promise it didn't.
it
He's,
says my right to plead the Fifth Amendment.
he's not going to say a thing. Caitlin, the contestants were so noisy today that David punished them by
Singing.
singing. I have a voice of an angel. She didn't write that because it's not true. Mia, the contestants were so noisy today that David punished them by
Stepping on their toes.
stepping on their toes. I would not do that. You did not get any points
Oh,
because you did not match either of the answers, and Matthew is still in the lead. Hold up. The game's not over yet. We have a final round. In this final round, both of you guys will be able to write your answers and see if they match these guys. That either allows for Matthew to completely dominate the competition, kick you off, and you have to run around the campus in the rain. Or you guys could tie, which we will not have, and you guys will have to fight, or you could win.
I'll beat you.
Are you guys ready for our
Good, sir.
final question?
I'll beat you.
Guys, stop trash
Why?
talking. It's time for a final question. All right, let's see what the final question is. We're scrolling, and here we are at the final question. Dumb David is so dumb. He thought SU stood for blank. It's an acronym question. You guys know what SU actually stands for? It's a trivia question. You get a half point.
Yes.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, you get a half point.
All right.
All right, this is time for you guys to be a little clever. You know, throw an S and a U together. Those are two letters of the alphabet. It's got 24 or 26 in them. I cannot remember. It might be 20.
Somewhere around there.
20. 27.
It's 27 letters in that freaking alphabet. All right, Caitlin, you're still writing. You're the last one. I'm gonna need you to hurry up a little bit, or else I'm gonna step on your toes. You finished up?
Yeah.
Okay. Xavier, you're first. Me, dumb David, is so dumb. He thought SU stood for
School university.
School University. That's clever. You're a wily one. Caitlin, on to you.
Stinky.
Dumb. What's that? You want to just say it now? Or you want me to let me do my job? I have a paycheck to collect. Dumb David is so dumb. He thought SU stood for what?
Stinky, comma, you.
Stinky you.
Stinky, comma, you.
Meaning I'm stinky?
Yeah.
But if I say it, stinky you,
stinky.
that means you stinky. Heard it here first, Caitlin's a stinky girl. Matthew, we're gonna see if you match any of the
I
questions.
just put the first SU initial that came to mind, that was Steven Universe.
Steven Universe, that is a name and a big thing. That is 0 points, but you're still in the lead. So if Mia doesn't win, which she knows if she did or not already, but the audience doesn't, then you might win the game. Dumb David is so stupid. He thought SU stood for
University Walsbury.
University Walsbury, and we have a winner. It is Matthew. Awesome, good job. Yeah, it's the highest high five I've ever gotten in my entire life. You know what you get? You
Yeah.
remember the prize?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
I got a funny picture of a murderer!
A murderer. He's a very nice man. Gives great chicken. Xavier, thank you for being on the panel. Caitlin, thank you for being on the panel. Don't do that. You're a winner. Awesome.
Yeah.
You're a loser. Psych. Thank you for joining us on What the Blank. We'll see you in maybe a couple years. David sucks. Thanks for that.
That was good.
That was good.